Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, my credentials, or if you're interested in a private reading, look down below in the description box. All my links are down below. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Today, well, first and foremost, if you're watching this after the live stream, just look down below in the description box, and there you will see the timestamps. For those of you who are joining me live, welcome back. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on what potential blessings or energies or the overall potential energy here in your connection. Okay, so I'm doing the reading for the earth signs. So Taurus, you're gonna have an individual timestamp at the end of the reading. Oh, my mic just fell off. Sorry about that. Virgo, you are also going to have an individual timestamp at the end of the reading. And Capricorn, you will also have an individual timestamp at the end of the reading. Okay. So that being said, let's take a look. I'm going to start the readings. Give me 2 seconds. All right, here we go. Making sure you guys can hear me. Testing 1, 2, 3. Excellent. All right, awesome. All right, that being said, let's start the reading with Taurus. Hello, Taurus, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my my credentials, yes, I do have credentials. And for those of you who are interested in scheduling a reading, then look down below in the description box. All my information is down below. That being said, Taurus, today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on what potential blessings, energies, or overall potential energy is here for you and your partner in the month of September. Okay, so we're going to take a look. Now, if you are a Taurus in your sun, moon, rising Venus, or any other placements on your astrological natal chart, which focus and connect with love, relationships, partnership, and those would be Venus, your Juno, your fifth or seventh houses. Okay, so any of those combinations there, if you do have Taurus, then these messages are for you. All right, Taurus, let's take a look at you, Taurus, and your significant other. All right, your soulmate, your partner, your spouse, your connection. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Where is Ace? All right. Ace, come. Oh, no. Ace, leave it. Hold on, guys. All right, good boy. Well, luckily we are doing this live and because I'm going to put timestamps later, I can easily change the timestamp on that. So let's try that one more time. All right, Taurus. Hi, Taurus, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Taurus, sun, moon, rising, Venus, or wherever Taurus may show up on your astrological natal chart, whether that is Venus, whether that is in your Juno, or in your fifth or seventh houses, those areas focus on love, connections, and relationships. Okay, so if you have Taurus anywhere on those placements, then these messages are for you. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, my credentials, or if you're interested in scheduling a private reading, then look down below in the description box, as all the links are down below. That being said, wherever you may have Taurus, whether that's your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or other placements on your astrological natal chart that focus on your relationships and partnerships, then these messages are for you and for your significant other. Okay, so these are couple messages. I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on the potential overall energy within your connection in the month of September. And by the way, Taurus, a reminder here that Venus is in Leo. I want to say just landed in Leo today, September 3rd. If I'm not mistaken on the date, but I do know that Venus is in Leo, so that may influence your astrological natal chart. Okay, I'm sorry, that may influence your reading here. So anyway, take a look at how that may influence your astrological natal chart also. All right, so you have here fork in the road and the fates. All right, Taurus. So the fork in the road, whether this may pertain to you, Taurus, or whether it may pertain to your partner, either way, it influences and impacts both of you. Okay. So fork in the road is this energy of not being too sure about something. There's a sense or a potential sense of uncertainty here in the month of September. Now, it makes a lot of sense because there are not one but two eclipses coming up in the month of September. The first, September 7th, being the lunar eclipse, and the second being a solar eclipse, which is coming in about 2 weeks after that lunar eclipse, September 21st. So that may be influencing here potentially your reading here for the month of September. Now, fork in the road, there may be a sense here of uncertainty, of apprehension, not being quite sure whether that is something connected within the connection or whether that be whether that influence is coming from the outside or external factors. There's this energy here where there may be here the sense of not feeling as stable in something. Okay, so there's this kind of hesitation, or maybe even here some type of internal confusion, maybe indecision, not knowing which way to go. Okay, so the fork in the road is talking about that sense of indecision, and maybe here in the month of September, potentially coming to a decision, but allowing your, if not intuition, allowing destiny and fate to kind of show you the way. So there's this sense here of I'm also feeling here that some of you may be a little bit more hands off in the month of September, kind of seeing where the chips may fall, so to speak, in connection to your partnership. All right. So there may be here that sense here of the fates really focusing here on things that are beyond your control. And there may be some things here in September that may be beyond your control within your connection. Okay. So there you go. So we have the fork in the road and the fates. All right, let's take a look and give more clarity here in regards to this reading for you, Taurus, and your significant other. All right, so we have here happy family, beautiful energy here with the number 4. Like I said, for some of you, there's a feeling of apprehension and indecision. And in a way, for others of you, you're going to allow certain things to be shown, or looking at the potential evidence here of, what you need to see and what you need, like the information that you need in order to ground your energy and be like, okay, boom, I'm moving in that direction. Okay. So fork on the road could be that decision, like I said, that could be left up to the fates here, kind of letting the chips fall where they may. And for some of you, there may be here some type of evidence, situation, circumstance, event, positive ones here, that may lead you into making choices that are better for both you and your partner. And for some of you, better for you. Okay, so that take that as it may resonate. But happy family here is this focus of ensuring that there is this restored stability within your connection. Okay, now for some of you here, there's a rainbow here. Okay, so anytime the rainbow appears, it is symbolic of the rainbow after the storm. Okay, after the rain, after the it's symbolic here for those moments that may have been challenging, or a moment here in the month of September that may be challenging, especially with the eclipses coming back to back. Okay, so those may have some type of influence here, and it may create this little bit of a rocky road or feeling of a rocky road here for you. Okay, so you do have here happy family. That's beautiful. By the way, you do have the number. Yep, you sure do. You have the number 13. 1 plus 3 is equal to 4, and you have the number 4 here. So you have the angel number 4, and fours are all about stability. Okay, so there's this focus here on that. Now, Venus is in Leo, and that fire energy of Leo could definitely here impact you, Taurus, more so than, you and Libra, more so than any other sign, because Venus is your ruler. Okay, Venus rules Taurus and Venus rules Libra as well. So there may be this kind of energy that, especially with the fire, that may create this sense of getting out of your comfort zone and either making certain decisions that you may feel or think that you need to make, or some things that you need to consider or reconsider in order to ensure or to keep focusing on that stability of a happy partnership or a happy family. All right, let's take a look here, Taurus. What else is coming through for you? Ace, leave it. Ace, you have children. Ace, get down, Ace. Thank you. Good boy. All right, so you do have children here. It says your love life is being affected by children. Now, children is symbolic also as the pages, but let's talk about children first. Like I said, there may be here again, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, really focusing on your partnership, your connection. Pardon the squeaky toy in the background that my puppy is playing with. But there is this sense of connecting more with your partner. There may be children involved here, okay, in your partnership. If there isn't any now, there could be here talks about that, okay, as well. So that may be that energy here, talking about children. What I'm also getting with children is this some symbolism with pages, okay? Pages, in tarot are the younger energy, right? Of the court cards. Come here, Ace. Ace, come. And so how this is coming across is that there could be here a shift in a mindset, meaning there may be this energy here with the page, starting to think about something, starting to move in a direction to create the foundation that may be needed in order to make either some decisions or in order to feel certain about something or feel more certain about something or feel less hesitant about something. Okay, again, there seems to be something here having to do with stability, and that may be the focus here. Okay, all right, let's take a look at what else is coming through here for you, Taurus. And then, of course, we have the overall energy here in regards to the advice. Ace, My apologies, Taurus, because Ace was sleeping all the way until the moment I decided to do the reading. And that's when he's decided to wake up and join the live. All right, let's see what's coming through for you here, Taurus. And you have the King of Wands, focused energy. Okay, like I said, Leo is in Venus at this moment in time. Ace, come. Um, Leo is in Venus right now at this moment in time. And as we know, Venus is and rules both Taurus and Libra. So there is a sense of confidence here, okay, that you and your partner may both be experiencing here in the month of September. King of Wands is the energy of being passionate, a go-getter, being charismatic, taking risks, or making bold moves. Okay, I mean, of course, because of the Wands energy, that is fire, and as I said, Venus is in Leo. Leo is a fire sign. But remember, fire is about passion, drive, ambition, creativity, okay, inspiration. And that may be the energy here that both helps you and your partner, or either one of you or both of you here, to make certain decisions or to feel more certain about a particular path or about a particular decision here, okay? That being said, let's take a look here at what else is coming through. There's a lot of fire here in regards to this King of Wands, okay? So there may be here elevated passion within your connection between you and your partner. There may be more romance as well, okay? There may be more action, like moving towards placing effort and action into romantic gestures here as well. And really creating here a happier, healthier, more stable type of energy here. And that's open here for the both of you. Okay. All right. Let's take a look here at the advice here for both of you. And we have here unique skills. You have 1441. Interesting, because you have 4 here also. By the way, 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. There you go. Okay, so talk about validation confirmation on the angel numbers here. Unique skills says this is a time for intense self-development, focusing on refining your craft. You already have everything you need to succeed, but consistent practice will make you a true master. Hence, the King of Wands energy. And when I say you, I mean both of you, because this is a mutual energy here, or an overall mutual energy here, potentially for the month of September. Okay. So both of you have already everything that you need to succeed, but consistent practice will make you true masters. Use this time to align with your purpose and level up in your career or business, or of course in your love life. It's time to prioritize growth and achievement. And I feel here with this energy of the King of Wands, that's going to help along the way. Taurus, thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And remember to turn on your notification bell and all alerts so that you can take part in the free 5-minute readings that I occasionally do for my subscribers here on my channel. That being said, thank you so much, Taurus, and I'll see you soon. Up next, we have Virgo. Virgo, you are up next. For those of you who are joining me this evening, welcome. Thank you so much, intuitive friends, for your love, your loyalty, and your support. I greatly appreciate it. I see some thumbs up here already. So thank you so much for your support. All right. As I was telling Taurus, and this is for those of you who are watching me live, obviously, because for those of you who are watching after the live stream, you will have a direct timestamp link. So you're going to skip over this information that I'm giving you, but chances are I'm going to say it in the reading here for Virgo. But, right now at this moment in time, Venus is in Leo, okay? And Venus rules Taurus and Libra. Um, and of course, because it's in Leo, it will also influence Leo heavily. So those are some pointers there that you need to know about in regards to how that Venus in fire may influence your reading here this evening, okay? Or for the month of September. Also, reminding you, if you haven't watched already, you should, your monthly readings, okay? I give a lot of information, especially with the two eclipses that we have coming in our direction back to back in the month of September. All right, before I channel messages for Virgo, let's make sure that. Open your mouth. Open. Okay. Come. Okay, leave it. All right, intuitive friends. Virgo, you are up next. Here you go. All right, we're making sure Ace is nice and entertained while we continue the reading here for this for the earth signs. Okay. All right, up next we have Virgo, and then of course after Virgo we have Capricorn. If you are interested in the fire signs, I did those earlier. Just take a look in the couple reading section and you will find them there. All right, intuitive friends, let's jump to the next reading, and that is for Virgo. Hi, Virgo. Welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Virgo sun, moon, rising, Venus, or however Virgo may show up on your astrological natal chart in placements where love, relationship, connections, partnerships, are important, focusing on that on your astrological natal chart. And those placements would be Venus or Juno or your fifth or seventh houses. Okay, so if you have Virgo placements there, then these messages are also for you. That being said, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, my credentials, yes, I do have credentials. You can take a look down below in the description box, as all my links are down below. That being said, Venus is in Leo, and that's fire in Leo. And that fire in Leo may influence the earth signs in a different way. It may create this sense of getting out of the comfort zone, taking more passionate, more risks, more inspired risks, or make moves based on inspiration rather than just being practical. Okay, so there's a sense here of challenging a little bit that practicality of the earth signs. And of course, Virgo, you included. That being said, let's take a look at the overall energy here that may potentially be here for the month of September between you, Virgo, and your significant other. Wow, can it be? You saw all that shuffling? You got fork on the road, just like Taurus. Taurus just had this card, and you saw all I shuffled. But I'm gonna add another part I'm gonna add another card to your reading. All right, so fork in the road. Oh, by the way, the second card is to be fair. So the fork in the road here, there may be this overall energy here in the month of September, focusing either individually on you or individually on your partner or both of you together, where there is this sense of a potentially feeling here a little bit of some type of internal confusion or a little bit of indecision here. Now, that does make sense because we do have not one but two eclipses. We have a lunar eclipse on September 7th, and then we have a solar eclipse on September 21st. Okay. So, that being said, here, the fork in the road is giving this energy where there may be a little bit of apprehension, confusion. Maybe here for others of you, you may be uncertain about something. So there's this sense of like, I don't know, I don't know if I should go left or right. I don't know if I should go up or down. I don't know if it's yes or no. And you may feel that energy. I do feel here, though, that with time, okay, and the lunar eclipse is all about closing chapters. The moment that you're able to close chapters that have a lot to do with emotional wounding or karmic patterns here in your love life, the more you're going to be able to clear, I feel this energy, and really feel balanced or in balance. There may be something of importance coming up for you during Libra season. So just be aware of that as well. Okay. Now, to be fair is a card about not just intuition, but it's also about feeling balanced or feeling like you're at an even keel within your connection. So there may be this focus here about trying to make sure that things are again more of an even keel. I'm also getting here something very much connected to being objective and being diplomatic, okay, as well. All right, so there we go. Interesting. Okay. Libra's also, I'm sorry, this to be fair card, the Justice card in Tarot, which is ruled by Libra here. For some of you here, this is very much connected to the legality of love. What does that mean, the legality of love? That means marriage. So there may be something here having to do with marriage, marital status, or the agreement. Doesn't have to be marriage, but there could be here some type of like the agreement between you and your partner here. Okay, so there could be something here talking about like making a certain decision or making a decision that feels more either fair, diplomatic, that it's putting things into a balance or in a state of harmony. Okay, so just letting you know that came through here before I grab the other deck of cards here. But yeah, there's something here. I mean, there may even be for some of you here in the month of September either clarity on an issue that has been on your mind, whether it's individually or together as a couple, or maybe figuring out where the next step may be leading here in regards to your connection. Okay, Virgo, so there could be that trying to figure something out here. And when I say you, I mean both of you. It's the plural you and your partner here. All right. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you, Virgo, and your significant other. What is the potential overall energy here for Virgo and their partner in the month of September? All right, let's take a look. And we have here past life relationship. You have known each other before, okay? For some of you here that may be on the fence in regards to what the next step here is in your relationship, there may be here kind of like you feel very much connected to your partner, but for whatever reason, there may still be a little bit of a hesitation here in something. Past life connection could go either way. This could be talking about reincarnation, if you do believe in reincarnation and past life. Okay, so maybe you have had a past life with your current partner. Okay, and this could be an indication here that you have an opportunity to fix those things that may have been a bit uncertain in past lives and bring them into balance in this lifetime. Okay, so there may be that kind of portal opening here, and it makes a lot of sense because, as I said, the lunar eclipse is the closing of chapters, is the closing of those karmic patterns and emotional wounding. So as those chapters are closing here in regards to those karmic patterns and emotional wounding, it could be opening up then a new chapter in this lifetime for there to be more of a balance or harmony. Now, if you don't believe in reincarnation, and that's fine, but I do need to give an overall energy of what I am getting here. For others of you, this past life relationship is none other than you just may have had a connection with your person, your partner, your significant other. You may be in this kind of like you've known them for a very long time. Sometimes you go through this kind of turbulent energy where, you know, things may be a little rocky. You may not know which way the relationship may be going, but with time and with, you know, conversation and a clear mind and a clear perspective and really taking things, you know, the pros and the cons of everything and making a more of a a more, I would say, rational, logical uh, thinking here is how this is coming across. But I'm getting here this kind of like I'm tied up, like I'm not confused, but like I'm mumbled up, and I feel that has a lot to do with this fork in the road. There's some of you here, you're feeling like you don't know what may be next or what you may want next or where, you know, this could be in anything. This could be maybe like the next step in career, and maybe that's kind of in a way leaking into your love life. Maybe it's, you know, finances, and it may be again popping up in your love life. But there's something here about not knowing, not seeing something clearly, being a little confused here on, things here having to do with your connection. Okay, for some of you, you've known each other for a very long time. Okay, you just have your ups and downs, and this is kind of in a way saying here that in the month of September that may be the case as well. I do feel that there is going to be this light at the end of the tunnel, where if it's you, Virgo, or if it's your partner, or both of you, will come to some type of an agreement, some type of negotiation, or some type of compromise here in order to continue to feel more reassured in something here in your connection. So I do feel, especially here with Libra, again, the scales, I'm getting Libra energy. There may be here a lot of thinking. You know, it's funny because the moment that I explained what that jumbling was about, it's like, boom, that vanished. So again, there could be this clear-minded focus here. That you and your partner, maybe there are going to be conversations. Maybe there's going to be, talks about how things have been up to this point in time in September and how you want to adjust the sails within the connection. Okay. Yeah. It feels like it was like a little bit of a turbulence there with me, like stepping over my words, but then now it's like, perfect. All right. So there may be that type of energy here as well. All right, let's see what's coming through. And of course, I have not only this deck, but also this deck over here. And we'll see what that, yeah, look at that. The Eight of Swords. Remember that I just said I felt like I couldn't get my words out. Swords are all about clarity. It's about the mind. It's about also communication. Remember that I said a little while, I feel like I'm tripping over it was so bad. I was tripping over my words because I felt like something I couldn't clear something here, and as soon as I let you guys know about it and just kind of pushed through it and explained the energy I was feeling, I then felt better. Okay, I was able to kind of, get over that. And I do feel that has a lot to do with this Eight of Swords. Now remember, the Eight of Swords is being stuck or trapped, but it's the illusion of. It's not real, because this person can, take themselves out of that. Well, in this deck, it looks a little bit more complicated, but in the traditional deck, you can see that the person is very easily, they just can take the bandage off their eyes. Now, what's interesting about this deck is that in this Eight of Swords, you see that the person has like a stick over their mouth. It's like they can't speak and they feel trapped. So again, there was that kind of me tripping over my words a little while ago. Very interesting here. That's exactly what I was feeling. So this could be talking about this energy here of the Eight of Swords here for you and your partner, Virgo, where there is this sense of being trapped, but the trapped is your own limited beliefs, your self-sabotaging thoughts, thinking about something way too much. Maybe it isn't exactly how you see it. Maybe you're seeing it in a specific way because of certain things that, again, you may be apprehensive about, or you may be unsure about, or you may be uncertain about. So it makes sense that this Eight of Swords is coming out here for you and your partner. Look at that with the Four of Cups. Yeah, there may be feeling, a feeling here of loss, a loss for words, like I said, feeling heavy emotion and being at a loss for words, or not being able to explain something or talk about something or make a decision about something. Now, remember that the Four of Cups, three cups have been left behind, but there's that one little cup here in the back of the scene that symbolizes the blessing that's coming towards you, Virgo, and your partner. So although something may seem like there's a loss here, okay, with the Four of Cups, where there's this feeling here of disappointment, where there could be this sense here of feeling like the blessings of love are lacking, okay, in the connection, that there is here the cup in the background showing that there could be something more coming in. There's something more. Okay, there's something beyond this sense of feeling emotionally disappointed or feeling as if something has been lost emotionally. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3 cards here talking a lot about that energy. All right, so just keep that in the back of your mind. All right, last but not least, let's see what else is coming through for you. I do feel that with that To Be Fair card, there's a sense of not only fairness, but again, a sense of objectivity, rational, logical thinking here. And conversations here that this energy can definitely clear up. Okay, because the type of bond that you and your partner have, you can work past something as long as both partners are willing to make that decision of working together. Because whether it is that you may have had a past life, as in reincarnation, maybe in a past life you were together, and again you're having an opportunity in this lifetime to correct and to bring into balance those things from a past life, and bring them back into alignment, or whether some of you, this past life is talking about that you've been with your person, or you've known your person for quite some time, and so there may be this energy of ebbs and flows here. Okay, either way, let's take a look at your last and final card here. All right, Virgo, let's see for you and your partner, what else is coming through for the both of you. And you have here compromise. Exactly what I said earlier at the top of the reading. To be fair, I talked about negotiation, compromise, bringing things back into alignment, balancing things out, bringing things back into a balance. So there you go. Validation, confirmation. Yeah, that may be here the key to kind of, in a way, riding this wave out. Okay. All right. That being said, let's take a look. You have 0707. All right. And it says compromise, self-awareness, forgiveness, empathy, professionalism, resilience, and freedom. Very, very powerful words, especially here, forgiveness. Remember that I just said a little while ago that for some of you, it's like you've been together for quite some time. You know, you've gone through ups and downs, and this may be one of those months here in the month of September where maybe it may feel a bit challenging, maybe even to forgive or to accept or make an apology. But there is room here for both of you to work on whatever this may be, as long as both of you are willing to work together and compromise. There you go. So this says here, release what no longer serves you and let go of grudges. There we go. I talked about that there could be here a potential disagreement. There could be a potential Ace. Give me 1 second. Ace, come. There could be here a potential situation, circumstance, or event where someone may feel here, like I said, forgiveness, forgiving one another. Ace, come. All right. Leave it. All right, so let's take a look here at what this message says for the both of you. It says, release what no longer serves you and let go of grudges. Openly express your emotions and seek compromise. When understanding is lacking, it's best to move forward. Embrace the truth and it will set you free. Okay. And what I feel here as free, it could be a set you guys back into balance, into realigning what may seem out of balance. That being said, Virgo, thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share. And if you haven't subscribed already, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell and your notification alerts. And I will see you hopefully during one of the lives where I do readings for my subscribers. Okay. That being said, let's go to the next sign, and that next sign is Capricorn. My apologies, intuitive friends, if it's been a little bit hectic here on this side. Ace was sleeping nice and quietly, and I was like, all right, great. Since he's sleeping, let me just finish, or let me do the earth signs reading. And then, of course, as luck would have it, he decides to wake up and feel like he wants to play. So I was already in the middle of Taurus's reading. I'm like, well, I might as well just continue. So my apologies here. All right. So up next we have Capricorn. And if you have placements in fire, meaning in Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, I already did those readings earlier today. So you could take a look at them in the couples section. Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. Up next, we have Capricorn. All right, intuitive friends, I am back. Hopefully that should entertain Ace for a little while. As I said, he was sleeping and now he decided to wake up in the middle of the readings. All right, intuitive friends, let's go to Capricorn. All right. Hello, Capricorn, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or however Capricorn may show up on your astrological natal chart, especially in those areas that focus on love, relationships, connections, partnership, marriage, all that good love stuff, and that you would be able to see it on your astrological chart. either in your Venus, your Juno, your fifth, or your seventh houses. Okay. That being said, this is a reading for both you, Capricorn, and your significant other, your partner, your spouse, your connection. That being said, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box, as all my links are down below. All right, Capricorn, let's take a look here at the potential overall energy here between you and your partner, your significant other. Okay, your spouse, your partner, your fill in the blank, however you may title your connection. Okay, let's see what the potential mutual energy here is for the both of you in the month of September. And you have here message in the bottle. There may be sign, symbol, synchronicities here. I do feel, because the telephone is in a bottle and underneath the water, that there may be emotional conversations here. And this makes a lot of sense because the lunar eclipse is coming in on September 7th. And the lunar eclipse, of course, having more of that influence with the moon, could bring about emotions. Okay, so clearing of emotional wounding, clearing of karmic patterns. The lunar eclipse is all about closing chapters. So it's closing those things that either haven't been discussed before or have been discussed before. And like, this is the last time to kind of clear the air with it. Is this how this is coming across? I'm also getting here, there may be, like I said, heart to heart conversations talking about things that may be more associated with, your emotions, nostalgic emotions, melancholic emotions, and memories here. And that could also be a matter or a topic here of conversation potentially in the month of September. Now, the lunar eclipse, again, very much about closing chapters, but closing chapters so that you can open brand new ones. Okay. And that will be coming. Whoa, Ace. And that could very well be the next stage here of the eclipse. And the next eclipse would be the solar eclipse, which is happening 2 weeks after that. Okay. So there is here that energy of, closing one chapter with the lunar eclipse and then opening a new chapter here with the next eclipse, which is the solar eclipse. And the solar eclipse is all about opening a new chapter, a new beginning. All right. So let's take a look here. I do feel that there may be here some sign, symbol, synchronicities as well. You also have here the number 6. Okay. So the number 6 here, 15, 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. There may be here conversations that were maybe, either conversations that were had that were not clear, maybe in the summer. I'm feeling something like June, July, August, or past conversations here. Again, I do feel here there's some type of clearing of that with message in the bottle. Let's see what else is coming through here for you, Capricorn, and your significant other. Okay. You have here blossoming in abundance. Wow, this is beautiful. As this chapter, and I told you opening, right? I told you closing of the chapter over here, opening over here. And you have blossoming abundance. And that card has so much yellow. So you're able to see the sunlight. I do feel that the solar eclipse that's coming in on September 21st may be bringing in an opportunity here for growth, okay, for a new chapter, a new beginning, turning over a new leaf, a clean slate type of energy, and something that perhaps here, as I said at the top of the reading with this message in the bottle, especially with the fact that the telephone here is inside of the water, that there may be kind of like growth due to a conversation here that may be had here in the month of September. Okay. So let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you and your partner. You have here trust. Okay, this situation is calling for you to have faith. Now, trust can be in two ways. There could be here something having to do with you and your partner working on the trust, working on trusting each other in regards to fill in the blank, whatever that may be. Whether this trust situation, circumstance, or event may be connected to the past or recent past, or whether it's not trust. For others of you, it's about having faith that even though in the past or recent past there may have been a little bit of difficulty here in discussing something or feeling safe and feeling safe to open up your emotions towards each other, that there is here the sense of there's a possibility now here with this abundance, blossoming abundance, and of course with that solar eclipse. Okay, now remember, solar eclipses are all about opening the portals of new beginning and a new chapter. All right, that being said, let's take a look at what else is coming through for the both of you here. All right, give me Ace, you're gonna have to give me a second here, okay, buddy? All right, let's see what else is coming through. So there may be more trust here, also blossoming in abundance, of growth of more trust or growth of faith here as well. Wheel of Fortune with the Magician. Wow, that's a really beautiful combination, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is known as the bringer, the planet of the bringer of good luck and expansion. So there may be a very nice turn of events here for you and your partner in the month of September here, potentially. The Wheel of Fortune, something may be improving. There may be a turning point, especially when, because this is why I'm doing it this way. These two cards go together. This card goes over here. Here, with especially with message in the bottle, like I said, there could have been a situation, circumstance, or an event, or a discussion here about something, okay, emotionally here. That again, when there could be this kind of like making room for feeling more vulnerable and sharing what that may be, or talking about that, sharing the emotions. And that may lead to an opening of a brand new beginning with blossoming and abundance. Okay. So that was already said at the top of the reading, but by adding here the Wheel of Fortune here, it is definitely giving me this validation confirmation type of energy, where this is talking about the Wheel of Fortune here, creating an opportunity or giving an opportunity here to your connection, so that there is this sense of turning things around, so to speak. Okay. Let's take a look here at the Magician. This turnaround may be very much connected to the conversations that both of you may have here, and also the manner in which you are using the tools and the resources necessary in order to gain back or strengthen the trust, or strengthen the faith in regards to your connection with each other. Okay, so that's where this Magician here has landed, right under trust. That being said, let's take a look at the final card here for you. But remember, listen, the Magician energy in tarot is as above, so below. So whatever it is that you've been hoping, wishing, praying, and asking for, the Magician is all about making it, and bringing it into fruition in this 3D world by using the resources, the tools. Okay. All right, let's see what else is coming through. So really, really nice here. Last but not least, and we have here willpower 1818. All right, 1818. And what do we have here? It says achievement, success. Exactly what I said at the top of the reading. Progress, okay? Improvement here. Prosperity. There goes the other word. Here it goes, blossoming in abundance. We talked about this at the top of the reading. Ambition, courage, and fortune. All right, beautiful words here for the both of you. It says significant events are on the horizon for the both of you. Okay, you will make great strides in your endeavors and gain invaluable experiences. The right people and the right resources will come your way. Remember that I just talked about that. The magician card is all about the tools, using the tools and using the resources that are at your disposal that you may already have, and to use them so that you can, again, strengthen the trust, strengthen the faith, or, help things improve along in the connection, because there's this beautiful blessing and abundance here for the both of you. This says the right people and resources will come your way, presenting excellent opportunities and positive changes. Embrace your journey towards greatness. And there you go. All right. All right. Capricorn, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.